Hello, everyone, and welcome to Westhaven Gold Corp's channel. We're sitting here with President, CEO, and Director Gareth Thomas. Gareth, how are you doing today?
I'm very well, Michael. Thank you for having me.
Good, good. It's glad to have you. So, just want to start off by letting everyone know what we're planning on doing here. We'll be talking about company updates, industry updates, and of course, introducing members of the team. So, Gareth, you're the first person to come on, and you're the perfect person for it. So, are you ready to dive in?
I am.
All right. So, let's start off by talking about your background prior to getting involved with Westhaven.
Sure. So I grew up really in, it sounds cliche, but I grew up in this business. My father's a mining engineer who also happens to be West Haven's chairman and one of the founders with myself. He's a mining engineer, as mentioned, and my older sister's a geologist. So when I was younger, I spent a lot of time working up north in Canada's Arctic, and
Hmm.
yeah, from really age 14 on, I spent my summers out dirt bagging, soil sampling, cleaning till, splitting core, doing all sorts of things. Not really the thing I wanted to be doing as a youngster at that age, but
Sure.
I think it certainly added to my desire to be in this business now and my longing for it. So yeah, it started off as a youngster. Then I went to school for I actually did physical geography. I wanted to get more into the GIS and things like that side of the business. I knew I kind of wanted to be in it, but yeah, over time, I kind of got sucked back into the after spending many years in the field. I got kind of brought into more of the management side. I was with a company in Nevada back in 2000, the mid 2000s, 2008. We got taken over in 2010. We had a gold property down there. And at that time, I had met or became closer with our CFO, Sean Pollard, who's also one of our founding members of Westhaven. And he had spent about a decade over in the UK working more on the finance side of these companies. So I said, kind of reached out to him and said, hey, I had some severance when we been taken over the company I was with prior, and we planned to start an exploration company. And when we did that with Westhaven, we formed a capital pool company and brought in Gren, my old man, and another gentleman, an old colleague of Gren's, Vic Tanaka, and we formed Westhaven as a capital pool company. And our qualifying transaction was the Shovel Nose property, which is now our flagship property, where we had a major discovery there in 2018. And actually, where I'm up right now in Merritt, I'm about half an hour from the Shovel Nose. So that's a little bit of background about how we started. But yeah.
All right, all right. Yeah, so it seems like gold prospecting runs through your veins, and
Yeah, it does.
yeah, that time when you're a youngster doing all that hard work and being in the field, it pays off, builds character, right? So
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. Teach my
that's
kids that too.
there you go. Yeah, that's what you'll tell them. But yeah, so
Yeah.
you then decided this is the industry for you, and you stuck to it. So that's awesome. So then tell me now what it is you do on the day to day for the company. Tell me about your role.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I'm the president, CEO, and a director. And I'm, like as mentioned, I'm up here in Merritt, about 2.5 hour drive from Vancouver, where we have our main office in Vancouver, but we actually have a much bigger office up here. Well, we have our main core splitting, cutting facility, called core logging facility. So we actually have quite a few more people up here. I like to spend as much time, especially with COVID. It probably not as bad where you are, but it's still quite restrictive here. So I like to get up here to Merritt out of the city as much as possible, but see what everyone's up to, what they're doing. Meet with the drillers here who are doing we've been a partner. I worked with Titan, the drillers, for quite some time. So nice to check in with them, see how, even talk to the drillers themselves and the helpers to see how, they're doing with the rock, and, how the numbers are coming. Then, do a lot of stuff like this as the role of president CEO, where we obviously would be doing more conferences and actual physical conferences if this was obviously pre-COVID, and hopefully we get back to those things. And yeah, just sort of keeping, not trying to micromanage too much, but we have a great team here at Westhaven. So it's really everyone knows their role and knows what needs to be done. And I think that's what makes us a pretty unique company in that way. We have a ton of experience. One of my old bosses, as a probably in my early 20s, Robin, he's now working with us, so it's great to be working with him again. A really professional, a real thorough. Does a lot of thorough work for us. So yeah, we're kind of just overseeing things and making sure things are going as smoothly as possible, and of course trying to get out and tell our story as much as possible as well.
Yeah, luckily gold isn't an industry terribly affected by COVID, and you guys can still work a little more removed. Obviously, conferences like PDAC and stuff, not right now, right? All virtual. You don't want people coming from all over the world together, but luckily we have Zoom, which we are on now. We can still communicate and still get good messages out there. So it's good to see it moving and moving with the COVID times. Hopefully, as you said, it'll be going soon. We'll be able to get back to normal and meet face to face again in the
That's
world.
right.
But thank you, Gareth, for sharing your role and giving us the origins of the company. Anything else you would like to add about yourself before we go?
No, I just hope sort of this continues here what we're doing with Westhaven, and we find more and more gold. That is really our goal here as explorers. We're trying to find as many things that hopefully one day will make a deposit, and obviously bring wealth to our shareholders. That's really my ultimate goal here, and and do it all in a very responsible way. That's really it.
Oh, sounds good. And thank you, everybody, for watching. If you have any questions for Gareth or anyone else on the team, let us know. We'll be happy to answer them for you. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because we'll be getting some more exciting content to you as soon as we can. Gareth, thank you for joining, and thank you, everybody, for watching.
Thank you.